Well, hello. Welcome back to the trucker life. Well, in our last video, we ended right here in Barstow in this rail yard. We've now picked up a frac tank that has sand in it, and we're going to take it all the way out to Holbrook, Arizona. So if you look on the right side there, we have 493 miles to go. So that is quite the drive. And it looks like at some point we're going to have to get gas too. So it has been 2 weeks now since the last trucking video. And since these don't tend to get that many views, I think it's okay to skip a week every now and then. Oh, major traffic. Well, it is the last Friday of January. Well, at least when you're watching this. And remember last year, around September, I did a video every day because September was Spinal Cord Injury Awareness Month. And as I said then, the very first day, that pretty well every month has a specialty of some sort. Well, January, or one of the specialties anyway, is Sanctity of Life Month. And this past Sunday at church was Sanctity of Life Sunday. So it's been on my mind, and something I've talked about briefly on this channel, but not a lot. So first, what is Sanctity of Life? Well, that is caring for all human life. Excuse me if I'm coughing a little bit. My lungs have not been happy with me today. Anyway, we read at the end of Genesis 1 that God made man in his image, and that he created them male and female. So all human life is in God's image. Good. That'll save a little bit of time. And since we are all descendants of Adam and Eve, that means everyone is in God's image. And therefore all life is precious. So the main emphasis usually on Sanctity of Life Month is for babies. And at the point of conception, a new person is in existence or has been developed. They have unique DNA, different from the mother and the father, and they are a unique person. And the mother's, let's say, development system had to be designed uniquely, actually, not to reject the new developing baby, because the body could reject them as a foreign object, just similar to organ transplants, that people who receive an organ have to take a lot of different meds in order not to reject someone else's organ they received. Excuse me, getting over. So, unfortunately, in the US and many other countries, we still have a pandemic or laws of abortion. This past year in 2022, the Supreme Court had a case that said there is no federal right for abortion. So basically it just meant that it was then up to the states to make their own laws, which is kind of how the US is supposed to work. A lot of people try to get around that, but that's a whole nother video maybe. So since Roe versus Wade 1973, I believe there have been somewhere around 63 million children that were killed before they were born. So that's a lot of kids. And Sanctity of Life Month works to educate and make sure that we know that all life is precious. Oh, shoot. Would have been good to get gas there. However, my dash says I can go about 200 miles yet. It's really hard to read, but it is there. Sorry, truck. So, even though if someone has gone through with an abortion, that does not mean they are beyond forgiveness of God. That anyone who truly comes to Him and repents of sin may be forgiven, even if abortion or anything is in your past. So anyone that says that there is no hope for someone, well, that's not correct.
Go straight on.
So first, at the beginning of life with children, we need to remember that all people are in God's image, and at any point needs to be protected. However, we need to also remember at the other end of the spectrum, when someone is older, or shall we say, have a disability, that these lives are also in God's image. Okay.
Go straight on.
Alright, got cruise straight out again. So I believe Oregon was the first state in the U.S. to enact euthanasia laws. And since then, hold on, they need gas at some point. I can get it there. Alright, there's a couple points I can get gas. Everyone, remind me to get off right here. Alright? Thank you.
Go straight on.
So, euthanasia is, I believe, a term that is short for good death or something of that sort. And it has become a big issue in Europe and especially Canada lately. That at first, just like with abortion, it was meant to be in very rare circumstances and had more regulations of when it would be allowed and what circumstances and that kind of thing. However, as years progress, it has become more relaxed and allowed in many more circumstances. I have not followed the laws in the U.S. very much, so I cannot comment on them very well. But I have been following them in Canada recently. And they have really had a lot of expansion in it in the last 2 years, I want to say. And Now I've read several reports of people with basically any type of disability that, let's say, yeah, I can go over. That, let's say they need care at home. However, Canada, like US, has a shortage on nursing. I know. And because of that, people that need such care have had a lot of encouragement to be euthanized or killed instead. I read an account that one person tried for a long time to get care in her home. However, she could not, but the only care that she could get at home was to be euthanized, and that's what she did get. And also read an account of
Go straight on.
a medical doctor who received a spinal cord injury of some sort, and again needed care at home. But she was surprised to learn the regulations of how hard it was to get the care she needed.
Finding a new route.
And was encouraged to end her life instead.
Get ready to turn left.
I did not hear how that one ended up. Where do I turn to get gas? Go around, I guess.
Turn left.
But one thing to remember about Canada
Get
and
ready to turn left.
a lot of Europe is
Turn left.
that they have health care that is basically government supported. And in these circumstances, usually cost and numbers are put first.
Okay, let's find a new route.
So therefore, it would cost more to keep a person at home than it does for, let's say, end of life care. Then they go for the cheaper option. Diesel, $5.17 gallon. That's probably about right. $1,000 to fill my gas tank. I'm glad that's virtual money. Alright, let's get back on the road.
Turn left.
So I've had a lot of people say that U.S. should go to government-run healthcare, and there are some benefits to it, I guess. That it doesn't matter on what your employer has. However, situations like that are ones that go through my head more. Because I know with my situation especially, that trying to get coverage for the things I need can sometimes be difficult. I'm not sure why my computer keeps pausing, but
Get ready to turn left.
it's not your internet, it's me.
Turn left.
So we got traffic backup coming up. Not sure what's going on. And I need to sleep in 3 hours. So again, just looking at numbers or saying what a person is worth is not the consideration that we should be looking at. So all life is priceless, and again, is made in God's image. What a person can give to society, or trying to put a dollar amount on that, is just starting on the wrong foot already. There you go. Thank you, Amazon. Because again, with this saying what a person is worth is also used on the beginning of life, that if testing while the baby is developing shows that they may have something like Down syndrome or any kind of medical problem, alright, what's better, go over or go straight? It's about the same. And again, they say that a child will have a hard life and may only live in a hospital room. So the parents are encouraged to abort them. Yes, the child may have a challenging life with a disability, I know that quite well.
Go straight on.
Uh-oh, should I turn off there? And I can sleep over here. Yeah, I'll sleep here.
Let's do this.
So, when you're thinking of sanctity of life, you have to really think on both ends of the spectrum. Say the beginning of life as well as the end. Okay. It looks like by adding that waypoint, I added a lot of miles to my trip. We'll see when I get there about how much I actually have. And this may become a two-part special. We'll see on that. But those are my main thoughts for this month and again this past Sunday. That there are some points that maybe not everyone thinks about. However, we need to always keep them in mind when you hear anything about life. That, yes, because of the fall of man or sin in the world, we have a lot of problems, such as disabilities and birth defects, and the whole list goes on. But as I try to show, God has given us a lot of tools that we can still serve Him and be active in the world. Yes, I know I'm getting tired. I'm going to sleep as soon as I can. Saying the easiest tool that I use, obviously, is my mouse stick. But with computers and technology, we can still do a lot. I've worked with kids that all their physical ability is to be able to move their eyes, but they have systems that they can use
Right.
to speak, called an eye gaze system.
Exit right. Turn left.
And also wheelchairs that work similarly, and they're pretty cool to see. Alright, now let's see.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I'm not going to turn right. I'm going to turn left. So I think I can sleep over here. As soon as I get the green light, we'll see. I know I'm tired. I have 17 minutes left. Hopefully I won't get a fine.
Recompute.
Wrong key. Nope, this is the exit. Well, guess I made it the
Ready,
entrance.
turn right.
Hopefully I can sleep back here. Please let me sleep. Uh-oh. Alright. 5:30 in the morning. So sorry it's dark. However, it looks like I only have 1 hour to go, which in real life is about 3 minutes. So I'll see if I can get there. And related to driving, we also need to be
I'll find a new route.
mindful of
Turn right.
other drivers and obey like speed limits
Go straight on.
and be courteous for other drivers. Again, I would hope no one
Keep left. And
wishes harm to someone else, of course, but being cautious with our driving.
turn left.
Also, pertains to helping others. You've been watching me for a while driving here. I at least attempt to drive realistically and obey traffic laws and that kind of thing. But yes, it is a game, so I don't do everything by the book. But that's just part of my simulated version of caring for others, I guess.
Go straight on.
But if you have any thoughts or questions, and even if you're still watching by this point, please drop a note down below. My other series that I've been doing about preaching, that has been fun to do, and I'm getting ideas of what I
And then exit right.
will do for upcoming material.
Exit right.
And from what I've seen so far, it has received quite a lot of views, at least. Not much for feedback, but that's alright. Alright, we're taking this sand from one rail depot to the next. This isn't really where I would expect to deliver it to, as this type of thing is used more for like oil mining and that type of thing, but train engines do use sand when they get slick conditions, like with rain or on hills. Then they will put sand on the rails that increases the amount of traction the wheels can get, and then get up steep slopes. So maybe that's what this is being used for. I don't know, just guessing. However, I believe we made another run
Turn left.
and got a lot of miles
It's all over.
without any damage or wrecks. Ooh, it'd be nice to get that much XP or experience. I'm gonna do the medium. Trying not to back up here. Yep. This little trailer though. That's not a big problem. Nope, still didn't get far enough over. Nope. Well, close enough for the game, I guess. Alright, well, again, thank you for watching. And I will see you next time on the Trucking Life. Bye for now.